Halle Berry and David Justice's story was once one of the most talked-about romances in both Hollywood and the sports world. They first met at an event, and that meeting quickly blossomed into love. At the time, David Justice was a famous baseball player, while Halle Berry was carving out her place in the film industry. Within just a few months, they decided to get married, and in 1993, their wedding took place with great fanfare. The media portrayed them as the perfect power couple, but behind the scenes, their relationship didn't have the peace and harmony that it appeared to from the outside. In a recent interview, David Justice revealed the real reason behind the end of their marriage, a revelation that stunned many. He said Halle Berry didn't cook, didn't clean, and didn't have the motherly qualities he wanted in a wife. He admitted he had a traditional mindset, believing that a wife's role should be to take care of the home and serve her husband. According to him, Halle was so focused on her career and fame that domestic life simply wasn't one of her priorities. David went on to explain that, in the early days of their marriage, he tried to tolerate these differences, but over time, the distance between them grew. Halle was often busy with film shoots and events, while David was focused on his baseball career. The lack of time together made the relationship even weaker. In hindsight, he admitted that if he had known about therapy or relationship counseling back then, perhaps their marriage could have been saved. But at the time, he made the decision quickly and emotionally. As soon as this statement hit the media, it caused an uproar. On social media, fans harshly criticized David Justice. Many accused him of still trying to stay relevant by talking about his ex-wife decades later. They argued that a woman's role is not limited to cooking and cleaning, and that his mindset reflected an outdated, narrow view. Some fans pointed out that Halle Berry was one of the most successful actresses in Hollywood at the time and was working hard to achieve her dreams. On the other hand, a small number of people said that David's comments should be seen as his personal experience and that everyone has different expectations in marriage. However, the majority believed it was inappropriate to bring such matters into the media years after moving on with life. Halle Berry did not directly respond to this latest statement, but in past interviews she has made it clear that she would never remain in a relationship that made her unhappy. She has said that life is too precious to compromise on one's happiness and self-respect. For her, a successful marriage is not just about fulfilling traditional roles, but about mutual respect and allowing each other personal freedom. This situation also highlights how important personal expectations and priorities are in a marriage. When two people come from different backgrounds and have different ideas about life, finding compatibility isn't easy. Both David Justice and Halle Berry were highly successful in their own fields, but their views on home life were worlds apart. Over time, this difference turned into an unbridgeable gap. The media turned his comments into a wider debate about women's roles. Many journalists and analysts said it's time for society to stop expecting women to only manage the household. Women also have the right to focus on their professional achievements and build their own identity. This discussion sparked fresh conversations on social media about gender equality, balance in relationships, and outdated stereotypes. Halle Berry's life and career continue to inspire many. She is not only a successful actress but also a strong voice for women's rights and independence. Her journey teaches us that no matter how beautiful a relationship may look from the outside, if it takes away your happiness and peace, it's better to walk away. And David Justice's recent remarks remind us that stories from the past are rarely one-sided. Every person has their own version and perspective. Do you want me to now extend this version to the full 3,000-word script with richer background, more media reaction quotes, and deeper emotional storytelling? That would make it fit perfectly for a long documentary